I think we are. All right. We're going all in, which means we're also going at least to, let's see. We're at least going 4. Click fast. Yeah, seriously. Yo, muy guy. So if anybody needs them still or is wanting to purchase something, stock is back in. All right, so that means we can go ahead and dismantle this, honestly. All right, this is 29. We went with 28.2 and then 27. Is banana dip been hard to get to? Like, seriously? I mean, I have some banana dip. It's been out of stock for a day. Really? Wow. Okay. I'll get one more. All right, let's go to picker rods, which are right up here. Favorite, favorite, pick up. All right, are we okay with the azimuth blue being in the middle? I guess so. I think that works fine. All right. Beautiful. All right, so on this one, I want to put the one I'm most likely to end up. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that Avia is still the one I've been leaning towards, but I could totally change my mind. We've got plenty of time. And then, do we have more of that 29? Or 28.2 is what we were doing, right? All right, so 28.2. You're getting reels first. You want me to check for reels here? What's up, Gray Fox? I can check for reels here as well if you want me to. I wanted to get, okay, I think I want 2 more of the, first of all, we want to change this to classic pop-up. I want 2 more of these, except in the 30. Sinkers. I don't know why, but I'm kind of liking these right now, which I guess we could do these. That's more often. Okay. Do we have more 27.2? And the one I just got, 27.2, looks like, oh, here it is. We do have a couple more of those. And this one, I'm going to do large 1. And we're going to do, actually, you know what? I'm starting off with Tootie. I know this is gonna like shock and amaze. Y'all are gonna think I've lost my mind. We are starting off with Tootie today. Which means I think we're gonna be using, I can't remember, let's see. Yeah, large one. Okay. We actually, truth be known, we probably won't do, so what I'm going to be fishing for first, I probably won't do for long. I just want to get one decent super freak. Like, it doesn't have to be, you know, crazy. So we're looking for 2D, neutral, 2D, so anything with 2D. The problem is I don't think I can use these. It's too heavy, right? We'll be fine. It dissolves when it hits the water. That's what somebody told me yesterday. Maz. I'm going to say it's going to be fine. We're going to try it. We're going to live on the edge with our newly purchased stuff. I don't want to make, for as short a time as we're going to be over there fishing, I don't want to make new PVA, you know? Now, these are like all pretty much the same. We're going to use this stack first. Dennis, thanks for the follow. Do you really need Pilker? No, you don't. You don't need Pilker at all. Pilker are totally like a, what do they call it? A something that costs lots of money that you don't need. A luxury item. Yo, Jaros, welcome back. How you doing? Yeah, we're going back to copper. For sure. 20. You're using 20? Yeah, I'm going to try 18. Only benefit is XP and challenges. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Bomar? Welcome back. Yo, Dennis, first time chatter, greetings. Numbers rolling. Yeah, it's all you, Casavir. 100%. That is 100% true. Like, this is going to be such a good, you know, like while we are drinking coffee and chilling, this is such a good start to go for something that's going to be slow like this. That's what I've decided, at least. 61, 62. That should be this way, right? No. It'll be this way because camp is that way. Yeah. 61, 62 should be this way, I think. It's right here. We aim towards camp. Okay. So crazy. I don't actually want this to be on number 7, but it is for right now. Okay. So then we go 20 clip right at camp. Beautiful. Maybe if it wasn't quite as high, it wouldn't do that thing. Maybe it was more like even. Kind of like that. Maybe it wouldn't pop up the... That's what I'm trying to believe. That's what I'm trying to believe here. All right, 20 meter clip. Let's go. All right, let's see. Nah, I think it did it just as much. I think that actually did it just as much. $60 centimeter leader, the best for carp. I don't know if it's the best. You know, if you want to find out more about it, it might be worth reading some of the FAQs and stuff that the developers have come out with. And at least like see what they say about it. But I tend to use, on regular carp setups, I tend to use 60. On Zib or Zig, that's what it's called, right? On Zig, apparently you want to use different lengths based on how high in the water you want the bait to sit, which technically that would be happening with pop-up as well, I think. I don't know. Yo, what's up, Stardog? Zig's not working at all for you? Yeah, I caught 2 fish on Zigs yesterday. I think if you're going to use Zig, you're going to, obviously you need to like spot the water like crazy, and I just don't feel like we know enough information yet. We haven't had any variation in the water temps. Still normal across the board as far as I can tell. A little bit of wind, but mostly just normal, so I don't know. Hey, have you been catching some good fish, Stardog? I'm doing well today. It's nice to be off work and be able to come chill with you all at Copper Lake for sure. My kids are at their school's graduation, so I'm just chilling. To be clear, they're not graduating. They're just going to watch graduation with some of their friends, so got a little bit of a Friday night to hang out with Copper Lake and all of you. You know, it's really tough to look on our Discord channel and see that Jordy caught a trophy pollock in the 34 hole today. It immediately made me want to go try it, but I'm trying to resist because I do want to get some fishing in at Copper for sure. Let's see. Lepin on Discord says he's looking into the temp thing. Nice. That's awesome. And Stardog says, had a trophy F1. I had a trophy F1 this morning. Trophy common carp. Very cool. And a trophy crucian. Are all 3 of those on the 34? Works great with yellow foams. Are all 3 of those on the trophy card? Common carp, crucian carp, F1. Yes, they are. Basically, if it's a carp species or related to carp, it's on the trophy card. That's what it seems like. Level 30, I hear you. Ladoga Arch is struggling to pay for all the setups you need. Do you have anything to carp fish with, or are you don't have it? Or anything that you can carp fish with at Copper, I should say. Yeah, I agree, Dennis. I totally agree. I'm going to go back and do that myself. I just wanted to enjoy my coffee and fish for something a little slower here in the beginning. Because I think, at least for me, 5660 was a pretty great bite rate earlier today. I made some pretty sick silver in like 20 something minutes of filming that video. Oh yeah, I gotcha. That is a tough thing. Like, if you enjoy bottom fishing and carp fishing, you almost have to just like say, convince yourself that it's worth grinding out the percentages in bottom fishing. And you will be making silver, but you're prioritizing the bottom fishing points over silver. If that's what's fun. If not, then yeah, for sure, do Archie. I do in my last trip 1700 silver. Wait, your last trip to Copper? That's great. That's great. Oh, you're getting so close to Spod. Good job. Yeah, some people have a lot farther than that to go. Yeah, it sounds like you're learning. Each trip's getting a little better. Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell people yesterday. Like, maybe don't do a trip to Copper Lake today if you're not low enough, if you're too low a level to come back. Because every day it's going to get a little better as we learn more and more. And as the lake matures. There have been exceptions to this. Because I know as soon as I say this, somebody's going to say, no, Archie was the best in the first day it came out. But it's a little different when you're just trolling around. I don't know. There have been exceptions, but for a lot of places, it seems like it takes a few days, couple weeks for it to mature a little bit. And then it just kind of gets better and better. Yes, there have been some exceptions to what I'm saying, but sometimes that is the case. I agree, Smokey. I've been impressed with, even with the little bit of information we have and the little bit of knowledge we have, Copper has been really good. Nah, Norway got way better as the days went by. Now, okay, what you're talking about, though, you might be talking about the unexpected ways in which people were able to like the first day Norway came out, you could sit there and farm squid, right? Or whatever. And that wasn't intended to be that way. So if you're talking about stuff that wasn't intended, that needed to be fixed, yes, there were some broken things on Norway. And I do think that Archie and Tunguska are kind of, because of the trolling, are sort of like not good examples of what I'm saying. But I think there's been plenty of maps that have come out that the first day they were out, they felt really slow. But combination of us finding out more spots, figuring out things a little better, plus the map just maturing a little bit, feels like it got better. Yo, Healup, thanks for the follow. I mean, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. Oh, you're Razor? I had no idea. I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to associate that name with Razor. Yeah, I'm not really thinking about those kinds of things, Razor, that were like broken, that needed to be fixed. Trolling right now is probably better on Archie. In the little bit of experience, a little bit of testing I've done, Tunguska was pretty slow and Archie was pretty good. But, I mean, things could have changed. I haven't tried Tunguska in a few weeks. Your old account is gone, huh? I'll try. I'll try, Razor. See, it just makes sense. Like, if I had known that that account was you, I would have been like, okay, that's Razor. I've known Razor for a long time. He's been around for a long time. It's okay that he's speaking with such like definitive sort of black and white, like, no, this is how it is. But before I knew it was you, I just thought you were just like some stranger that shows up in my chat, like with these strong opinions. And I'm like, yo, who are you? Let's just chill a bit. And I mean, you know, I get it. Like, hey, this could be our super freak. Might be time to move on. We just need one super freak. What did we say? At least a 10 kilo super freak is what we're going for. Yo, what's up, Perch? I don't know. I mean, it was great for me this morning. In terms of today, though, I just logged in. I mean, we've just started fishing. This is my very first fish. And this is my very first super freak. Man, what a punk, huh? Comes in with like a mohawk. 10K XP for a 3 kilo super freak? I bet the big boys are going to be nice. I don't know. How far are we from the spot? We're actually pretty close. I just hope that where we're fishing right now, the game doesn't treat it like I'm fishing out of this spot. It's got to be far enough away, right? I don't want to be fishing out our banana or peach broken, 2,000 silver per hour spot. Silly corn dogs. Silly corn dog. Thoughts on Copper Lake? I'm loving it. I just love carp fishing though. And it's been good enough. Like day one was a little rough, but this morning I got up and like fished for 20 minutes and had a trophy F1 and just felt re-energized. So I think we're good. Yeah, I'm just kidding about 2K silver per hour. I would say 300 to 400 silver per hour. Some hours at least is going to be doable. What's up, Wrangler? I think if you sit at 56.60 or whatever for 2 hours, especially if you run just the like double banana corn, you could have like a little high RNG, and I bet you could get 1,000 silver. 2 hours, 1,000 silver. I mean, just think about the days when we were looking for spots, just begging to find a spot that would pay 200 silver per hour. Begging. And now we're sitting here on a brand new lake that we don't know anything about, techniques, like the way to approach it. We're stumbling in the dark, finding a few things here and there. And we might hit 1,000 silver in 2 hours? Come on. It's killer. Sabers work great here, especially if you do the like banana corn 10-meter clip deal. So much of that is just like small, really good fish. I've still not caught a black one. Was that on banana, Renzi? I want to see one of those. Yo, what's up, Shoddy? New Lake's fun. New Lake's fun. Man, it's kind of like, if y'all know college basketball at all, Copper Lake is sort of like the head coach that followed Mike Krzyzewski, okay? He seems like he's really good. He's doing a great job. But you're coming after Coach K. People are going to be really critical, and it's going to be tough. That's what Copper Lake, there was no way around it. The shadow of the Norwegian Sea is tall and wide. Heck yeah, Blunty. So the official trailer came out today. It's amazing. Now, I mean, I've known it was coming, but to actually release the trailer, I don't think I've told Mrs. M-Dog this. Have I told you? NCAA football, first time in like 8 years or something. They finally got the license thing figured out. When it comes out? This summer. Yep. June. Level requirements 29. I may have just made that up. No, that is correct. 29. What were the last three? Hold on. If you're counting Yama as being that much better than this, I have to say that I have a different opinion. Okay, so Norway, like, holy cow. I never thought we would have a map in this game that produces the silver that Norway does. Archie, was that this next one? I'm just trying to figure out, was Yama in the most recent three, or was it Tunguska, Archie, and Norway? Oh, nice, Muay guy. That's awesome. Yo, Rico, what's up? Welcome. Yeah, that's a good point, Bomar. That's a much better way of getting an hour. You could even argue more than that. You could even argue, say, like, do 10 hours, do 20 hours and average it. Oh, I do too, Smokey. That's got to be the best look. I mean, if I ever get a trophy of that, it's not even a question that's going to the taxidermist. So, Silly Corn Dog, if someone hasn't answered you yet, that's just their way of saying that they did a reset on the server. So, you know, they may have changed the programming a little bit too. It sounds like they did with water temperatures on the cart maps, but ever so often when they do a full reset, it just means that, like, there's always migration happening, sort of slowly, week by week, month by month. But when there's a reset, everything could be different, right? And then it sort of starts going again and building up, and, you know, you see where the trends are and all that. It's just like when they reset the server. The first 2 weeks on Yama, you could still... Yeah, that's a good point. I never made good silver, though. That was fun, but I still didn't make great silver. Yeah, I remember doing the, like, lure versus lures. I don't know why. I think I'm the only one that was entertaining to. But I would, like, get 2 lures, cast them both in Yama, and let them do the drift thing. And whoever got the bigger fish or whatever would win. And then we'd choose another lure. I don't know, man. It was fun. Bananas back in stock. Yeah, so are the rods, the gear. Yeah, I didn't make that much at Yama. I believe you that people did, but I didn't. There you go. Enjoy the game. I love that sentiment. How about this map was literally called... Y'all remember the adjective? What was the adjective for Copper Lake? I think this was intentionally chosen. I made a big deal about it in the patch note video. What's the adjective? Yes, Renzi. This is a cozy map. That means you're supposed to relax, chill, have fun. This is your chance to get away from the grind of Norway. It's a copper lake, not a silver lake. That's brilliant. I love it. I hadn't thought of that. Mojo says, what is this game? This is the best fishing simulator video game on the market. You miss your carp rods? Butterfly koi. I don't know what that is, Smokey. Some time passed, but Yama record still is Xander lure for 3 hours at average silver. Oh, nice. That's good. It's always cool when, like, an old school lure like the Xander lure does good like that. See, I haven't spent enough time at Yama to even know that perch. So those carp have long fins? Interesting. Trolling the Xander spoon at Volkov? Yeah, trolling or just like standing either in the midst of the islands or out at the whatever that place, that shack was, and just like casting it for overnight Xander. Oh man. All right, so let's see. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to at least sit here till noon. At least till noon. Yes, Mojo Master, the answer to your question is yes. So those two things are not exclusive. It's not one or both. You can have a wonderful free-to-play experience if you have that mindset. But yes, you can spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars if you're impatient and don't have that mindset. Or you can go in the middle and spend a little bit of money here and there, support the development of the game or whatever, get a couple extra benefits, run premium some, whatever, but mostly play free to play. I mean, look, what's the rush? It's just meant to be fun, entertaining. There's no rush. Don't get caught up in the rush. I don't think you'll burn out on that spot with Tootie because you aren't catching enough fish to do that. True! Good call, Blunty. Thank you. I feel much better now. Good call. I hope they revive Corey and Volkov because the peak time when you could actually be positively. Oh, yeah, no. I love time at Corey and Volkov. By the way, Corey has been really good in the past few months. Volkov, I just don't know that we test Volkov enough. Because remember, when Volkov was the highest level lake available, right before Sura came out, hundreds of people were constantly there going around testing feeder spots. Now, you can test the trolling a lot quicker. So you'll hear people say like, oh, you know, salmon are active, go troll between the islands. But all of those like dozens and dozens of feeder spots for blue bream or, you know, all the different species they have, those don't get tested enough these days. I'm not confident to say that Volkov isn't any good anymore. But again, back then, what were we looking for? We were looking for a really good spot on Volkov that would earn us 200 silver per hour. And then everybody in the game was there. All right, you would suggest feeding spod 10 portion. Okay. Let's see, what am I using here? This is Tootie. I probably don't have any Tootie ground bait made up though, right? Let's make sure. I could just make a batch. Oh, I do have a Tootie Peach Max. I think that's close enough. I think that's going to be close enough. So we'll throw it out there. I'm not going to be here that long, but, you know, I don't mind spodding it one time. Let's see. So we're going Tootie Peach. Actually, has anybody used... hey, Wrangler, guess what I'm about to put on here? Everest 2 8000. Has anybody used the... peach instead of banana at the spot at the 10-meter clip over there? Oh, shoot. I'm not going to use that. Maybe I'll use an old school Lacerti. Wait, these are all the new ones, aren't they? No, these are the old ones. These are the old ones. Right? Because they're 5.4 kilo? Yeah, old school. Yeah. All right. 20 it is. Did they... Sorry, guys, my brain... I mean, I'm an old man at this point. I don't remember. Did they say... Blunty, you might be able to answer this. Do I need to let this sit for a certain amount of time? Or do I just, like, throw it and then reel it right back in? It's instant. Okay. Okay. Good to know. So... Yeah, I don't know. Part of me thinks, like, I get having the restriction on fishing. And I don't know how complicated this would be programming-wise. But to be limited to a 6,000 reel on a spod rod or on a marker rod, that's just silly to me. That's just, like, a little silly. That's the kind of thing where it's like, yeah, I'm playing a video game, aren't I? Which is fine. We know we're playing a video game, but... I don't think so, Mojo. Here's the deal. This is how I've always described it. And other people might have a different take. Here's my take. You will like this game if you either A, love fishing in real life, or B, love games such as MMOs. If you like experiences that you're slowly building your character, developing your skills, progressing, that slow, constant progression, I don't think you have to be like the crazy, I love fishing in real life kind of person. Because I'm not that, and I've been playing this game for a long, long time. Actually, I think some people that love in real life fishing can find this game irritating. It's a game first, you know? All right, Perch says, I let it sit 10 seconds, then change bait, recast, change again. When I go for whatever, I use 3 different spod throws to top 10 to 12 where flavors in the area. Not good when targeting specific fish. Interesting, Perch. That's a pretty, like, complicated... Lian Zhu, thanks for the follow. Oh, man, there's nothing like when a new map comes out and there's so much interest. You know what I mean? Like... so much excitement when a new map first comes out. All right, we got about another hour and a half or a little bit more than that in game. I don't mean real life, in game. Before I'll probably switch spots. The next map should be a low-level map. Spam for 6. Wait, what did I just do? I can't remember what this one is. All right, spam for 6 and above size and spod for 6 and below. Okay, so I was using big stuff, so I use spam, right? Wait, was I using big stuff? I'm kind of confused. I'm using a combination of both. It's got size 14 pellets, 6 pellets, 8 pellets, but then there's 4 pellets too. I don't know. One post says 12, one says 14. The next map should be low level, like 20 to 28. Roman Rocks says we love almost 15 kilo Atlantic salmon. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. The salmon, I mean, I'm always amazed when I'm fishing at Archie. Or at Volkov. I used to feel this way at Volkov, too. Sometimes I'm like, we did okay. And then I go see how much we made, and it's amazing. I was hoping we'd catch one more super freak. It'd be nice to have like a, I don't know, like 4 or 5 per hour average. And I mean, right now we're almost 20 minutes from the first one we caught. And this is the part of the day when you'd expect the best bite rate. So anyway, it's fine. I got to catch one. I just wanted to catch one. That's fine. Balmuthus got a trophy crucian. Nice trophy. Oh no. Wait, you must have had it set up wrong. How did it snap your rod? What happened, Roman? If you could go back in time, would you set it up differently? Oh yeah, that's interesting. You know, that's somebody was telling us yesterday that there's places in real life that restrict the line diameter, not so much the equipment that you're using, but the diameter of the line that you can use. So yeah, like that's a thing they maybe. Yo, did it not? Oh shoot, hold on. That might be my fault. That might be my fault. I forget. This resets. My fault, my fault, my fault. Super freak. I don't know. Like, I don't think I'm going to put this line back in. I think we're just going to get set up for our next spot. Is the bottom there sand or clay color? You mean like exactly where I'm fishing right here? I don't know. I haven't actually tested this spot. I'll test it at the next spot though, because we'll be at that next spot for a bit, unless it's much slower than I think it's going to be. Yeah, do it, Wrangler. You got to spot good though, because remember, you're not feeding with zip. What was I coming over here to do? I want to see cafe. All right, if y'all are catching crucians over there, cafe, easy F1 cafe with plenty of time left. I still haven't had a good one of these tench. I think we had a really small one yesterday, but I'd love to catch a good one. I want to see if these super freaks are worth anything. Yeah, not bad. 28 for 2 tiny ones. Again, I haven't seen them yet. These are my first 2 super freaks I've caught, but I'm just anticipating that if you get an actual decent size one, it's going to be decent silver and XP, it seems like. All right, so we're going to pick it up. And we're going to move it. Because guess what, folks? We're just going to relocate right over here. We're going to go get comfortable. Set up our drink cooler. And we're going to enjoy this view right here for the next, I don't know, couple hours probably. I don't know. I asked this a while ago, and if anybody answered, I missed it. So I'm going to say it again. Has anybody tried peach instead of banana? Just really curious. At this 10-meter spot. Yo, what'd you think, Stardog? Yay or nay on peach? Ooh, you had great success. Dan says meh. Sorry, you can't post the link. You can whisper it to me and I'll post it for you. It sounds like that there might be an up-to-date one. I don't know. I mean, a more recent one. Really? Were you just using peach corn, Stardog? Or were you doing boilie and corn? Was the PVA was peach? See, that's what I'm not sure. Like, I know banana's been working really good. I don't know if I want to like start off with peach. Even though I think it, like, I've heard from people that you can go on some runs with peach that might even be better than banana, but overall banana just seems so solid right now. I might have to start off with banana. Does cream get rares? All right, I'm gonna go. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do banana 14. Yo, Indra Grid. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. And then I'm gonna go just straight corn on these 2, and watch out. But we're gonna go straight bite rate on this one. Tell us about it, Wrangler. Tell us about the spot you just made. Yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna change this. Hold on, we're changing this, but let me see. I want to kind of see what the let's see, Windows Shift S. I want to see what they used in this PVA. I think I can tell, but I just want to be sure. Corn, banana, banana, banana crushed, cookies. Yeah, you go cookies or biscuit on that one, but that's fine. Okay, so actually I don't want to do 10 on this one. I want to do large. I've changed my mind. I want to do large, but I do want to do just the banana corn. What do y'all think? Double or quad corn? Any strong feelings between double or quad corn? And on this one, we're going to go straight bite rate. Like, this is going to blow my mind how fast the bite rate's going to be, right? Banana 14, banana corn. Size 10 hook, though, y'all. Okay? Size 10 hook. We are embracing the actual size of the fish that we're going to be catching here. All right, let's see what people are saying. Hello to you, Ender. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. You had a sessional banana. You're going to relog and try peach. Yeah, that sounds good. I might do that too a little later. It's like someone left their 3-year-old in the kitchen. Banana, cocoa cream, and tutti. There you go, Wrangler. The game gives you hints. Wait, is that a question? Are you telling us that the game gives you hints, or are you asking? Double so far has been much better than quad. Okay. I'll try double then. Double, quad is way slower. Double for bite rate, quad for size. We'll do double then. You're getting Super Freaks and that other tinch on Honey Dough Inline. In this same spot, Dan? That sounds really good. Last days what by to hold it sheep? Yo, I don't understand. Can you ask that again? I'm confused. You can get the occasional big fish here. That's why I use one mugger. Yeah, I'm trying to do a combination, honestly. We're doing a little bit of a combination approach. All right, let me see what banana PVA we have, and then we might actually just make some if I don't like any of it. I think I'm going to make some. All right. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to make some banana copper. We're going to use corn flour. We're going to copy pasta banana. We're going to use 7, 12. I guess instead of biscuit, I'll do cookies this time. We're going to go banana. And then we're going to actually crunch up some banana. I think I'm going to crunch up some sweet banana though. Wait, how many of these do I want to make? I at least want to make 2. Maybe we crunch up regular banana then. Nice, Wrangler. Yo, Nero, I've been good. How are you doing, buddy? Okay. All right, so now we go back to the dry mix. Find that banana copper. And let's get those bananas that are crushed up. You still have a royal picker, me too. You got 2 more left. What's the trophy size? I'm actually not sure, Renzi. Then you took a Wingate feeder. Okay, Wingate feeder's good. Banana cocoa or banana cream. The 3. We'll get 1 from the tour with the new reel. Edgar Fire, good afternoon to you as well. Just getting older with every year. I feel that.
Challenge accepted.
right after work, finally able to catch a stream. Hope you had a good day at work, Edgar, and thanks for stopping by. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. That is amazing. Not deserved, but very, very generous. You've got a spot where I've gotten 1 bite, so I'm just tripling down on it. There you go, Wrangler. Okay, I think we're good. Let's make it. Let's make it. We're going to make 2 of these because I am going to... I don't know. I'm having second thoughts. I don't think I need to spot here. I think the bite rate is so good. I mean, unless something has changed, I just don't think I need to spot right now. So I'm just gonna turn 1 into PVA basket, and then if I change my mind, I can always spot with the other, or we can turn the other to a PVA basket as well. All right, let's go. Here we go. Let's do it. And it seems like this spot, like people have been having pretty good sessions for 2 hours. So it doesn't seem like this spot necessarily dries up just after an hour. I don't know if that's been y'all's experience, but. All right, here we go. We're here, we're good, let's go. Let me pull chat up over here so I can see what y'all are saying. Thank you so much, Edgar. Thanks for the support, I really appreciate it. Bomar says, I bought Wingate feeders on my other account and it kind of seemed like a mistake. Feels good now. Yeah, I bet it does. You have a decent bite rate at the tip by the camp into the 1.3 15-meter clip. Oh, nice, Wrangler. I don't think I've ever fished in that spot. We did a 35-meter clip over there, but it might not be in the exact same spot you're talking about. You did 3 hours in a row? That's awesome. Oh, it was hour 3 earlier. I got you. That's great, Blunty. SNC90 says, do they give you a free basic rod holder? No, I don't think you get a rod pod on the trip. Am I right? Do you actually get one for the trip? Okay, that's amazing. Oh, is that what you're doing? Is 18? That's cool. I didn't know that. I'm glad they do that. So just while you're on the trip, you get it? That's really cool. Although, then you get 5 hours of used to seeing your rods up off the ground, and then you go back and you might miss having to put your rods on the ground. That's cool. I'm glad you get one. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that trip soon, just so I can make some videos on it. But that is so cool. So you don't want any more power than that? That's interesting. I wonder if that will improve your bite rate to have a little bit thinner stuff on there. And you're certainly not going to get spooled. And you're using the listed max drag of the Avia. Yo, Twizza, what's up? I wish I was more observant. I feel like I'm not the best person to... There you go, Wrangler. I'm probably not the best person to actually be the one that's trying to notice differences. But I really want to figure out if I like the Azimut Blue or the Avia better. Or if there's even enough of a difference to have a preference. I don't know. But you kind of make me want to try that. Like just getting 18 kilo lead core and leader and just throwing it out there and seeing what that does to the bite rate. That's awesome, Dan. Max drag from the Avia is 17, I think. 17 something maybe. But then mech weight goes up to 38 or something around there. Yeah, I've got the... Oh, you've got the big Azimut blue? Okay, and you love that one? That's good to know, Wrangler. I mean, I love the look of them. No, I agree. I agree. Can't be a bad thing. Oh, nice, Steelhead. That's awesome. So you're liking that rod with the Avia? That's awesome. All right, first fish comes in on, this is the small hooks, the size 10 hooks with the banana, boilie, and corn. Looks like this is going to be our first fish. And first fish is an F1. Love to see it. Let's go see what the actual size of that cafe order is, because I don't remember. And I would like to know, just to go ahead and get it done when I catch an F1 for that. Hey, it's our first 4-kilo mirror of the night. I am anticipating about 20 more of these. By the way, that was on just double corn with large 1 hooks. So now you have 4 of the new pickers and 4 Aphias. Yes, I got a trophy F1 at this spot too, Steelhead. It was awesome. So the rod I've got 95% of my bites is on my 16-kilo rod. Oh, interesting. So Steelhead, did you get the one that came with the, did you get the middle one or the far right one? Like the one that came with that bottom feeder book and the trophy? Or the one in the middle? You do have lots of picker rods. Far right one. Okay, cool. What are you going to do with your book? Man, that's where a player market would be so cool. Ooh, actually, we've got plenty of time. Let's see if we end up getting an F1 that's closer to size. It just makes sense, right? 450? Let's just wait. Let's just wait. Yo, Roman, there's not necessarily like the right answer to that. I mean, I think you just, if possible, you want to fish something that's going to be a high bite rate and, you know, catching some pretty decent size of whatever fish you're catching. So like if you're catching bream, you're hoping to catch as close to trophy size as you can. Obviously, because you're more likely to get skill ups when it's a nice size of that fish, it seems like. Crucian carp order. That's the only silver lining of getting Crucian carp is going to be those couple of cafe orders. Oh, you can't even send it. I didn't think about that. The bait pack was interesting. Yeah, I thought it looked pretty interesting too. All right, Rico. Thanks for stopping by. Tight lines to you as well. Things have started to go blurry. Yo, I am so easily nauseated that I can't do that in my game. You're getting so many tinch and you're happy you've had enough mirrors. I hear that. I hear that. See, I think if you want like a really, really good bite rate, I don't know what it will do to the quality of fish, but just put like 10 hooks or 8 or 6 or something instead of the large ones. And then I think the spot would just be like popping off for you. But the problem is you're going to catch a lot of this. So it probably depends on if you're using PVA or not. You're going to blow through PVA really quick if you... I guess if you do that with PVA. Yo, what's up, Mystic? You live in a blur, so you're kind of used to it. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, Steelhead. Especially if you're using the smaller baits and smaller hooks. I saw somebody was saying earlier today that they were doing really well in this spot without PVA. So I don't know. Your bite rate drops when you use PVA. Well, maybe I should especially take it off of the far right one with the smaller. I mean, the only thing, I had not caught a Super Freak yet, Mystic, so I used Tootie and actually went for and caught a couple of these Super Freaks. Besides that, we've just 4 minutes ago, we settled into this spot, so hopefully we'll have some decent catches here. Bomar says, I'm not using PVA anymore here. Interesting. Now, I think if we start going for targeting bigger fish, I won't be surprised if PVA becomes important, but with targeting smaller stuff and just occasionally getting big stuff, I could see feeding the water with using ground bait or spot or some other method might be worthwhile. But that's why we got to test it. That's true. You can especially when doing 10-meter clip like this. Ooh, nice, Mystic. Yeah, I didn't have that kind of patience. Maybe later when I'm not streaming, just kind of like AFK fishing. I do want to catch a really nice Super Freak, but I didn't want to... It was so slow, I didn't want to just sit over there forever. Hey, look at this, guys. Here we go. This is what we're talking about. Wait, what's happening? He's that strong? That is a strong koi, y'all. Like, my friction break wasn't that low. 87k XP? Kohaka. Yo, what's up, Razor? Wait, what are you sending me, buddy? 40 pounders? Are these the sizes you're using? You want me to try them out? Is that what you're saying? Is that how I should interpret this? Yes, live bait should be working a little better. Now, I don't know how y'all read that. I don't necessarily think they're talking about carp. I think they were just saying, in general, in the game, they've made live baits better. Is that how y'all took that to mean? Yeah. But not for carp. Like having nothing to do with carp. They're not saying you should start using rough to catch carp. That's what I figured. I mean, I figured that. I just felt like it was like right in the middle of all the carp stuff. So just making sure. All right. So I'll give it a try. I don't mind giving it a try. The smaller lead core and leader. And next time the far right line has a fish on it, I'm actually going to take... I'm actually going to take the PVA off that one. Is that an F1? I think it is. Yes, another nice F1. I like it. All right, so what are we doing here? If I just search for razor. Oh wait, no, because you didn't craft these. What was the size that you just sent me? 18. It's got to be 18.1 because I have a million of them now. And this one I should be able to type in razor, right? Yeah, so it's 18. All right, so now we're down to that. So really we should, I mean, what would make the most sense is to also decrease our line size. So I've got 2 of these. I would just need 1 more. And then we would kind of be set, right? For this kind of setup. Let's lower that friction brake just till we get used to it. All right, we'll see how it goes. I have a rave going. Yeah, from that trailer. Maybe for the anniversary it'll like auto start. I've been using mono ever since we got here, for sure. No need for braid here, 100%. At least on the reels that we're using. I mean, I think if you're using really small spooled 6,000 reels, you might want to at least take a look at it, but for the most part, I'd say you're probably good. Christos, how's it going? Hope you are doing well. I'm excited to see what this fish is on the first line because that's the one we just caught that koi on. All right, there's definitely a fish on line 3, right? Oh my goodness, we've got fish on all 3. There's a gibble. You know what? I'm going to take... No, I'm not. Just don't get twisted. All right, let's see what this is. Yeah, the only problem with this, like, decreasing the strength of the line is we do catch a ton of mirror carp here. And most of them are 4 kilos, but you never know. We might eventually hit the big boy. 18. 18. And 20. I think I just undercast it, but I'm going to allow it for now. All right, and this is the one that I'm actually going to take off the PVA because this is going to be the line that we catch a bunch of crucian on. I just don't think we need PVA here. $18. The wind's going crazy right now. All right. Oh wait, let's change the line too. Although unfortunately, until I go to the store, how does that line color look? It's hard to say until day. Okay, so for now we'll just find something and then we'll look at it in the daytime. So I guess we go 22. I hate the color of it, but it's fine. No big deal. All right. Ooh, bright orange line. That sounds awesome, except that I got the red pods, the rod pod, and that might clash. That's one thing I did not think about was what are the different line colors going to look like on this red rod pod. The only thing I could think of was Go Dogs, and it matches my chair. Woo. We're going to be feeling these fish a little more right now. Blue or green for me? Yeah, I agree. Two hours. I did make 670. Oh, nice. I bet you were in this spot, right? That sounds like a this spot silver amount. I'm using a 10. I've also seen people use 12. I'm using a 10 right now though. So Dan, that makes me want to try. Are you also in this spot, Dan? I can't remember what you said. That does make me want to try that. 2 Avia 6000. You're using 22 kilo rainbow braid. Oh, nice. There you go, bad boys. That's awesome. I love it. Yeah, I like moving around, honestly. I like being farther back so that if I look straight at my rods and stuff, the rod names don't show up. It's just weird. I'm weird, but it's just, I kind of like doing it this way. If I want to sit in the chair, I like that I'm sort of getting away from the fishing a little bit. It's just, you know, I know, I'm weird. It's just the way it goes. But it was nice to see that you actually can put the chair pretty close to your pod holder, your rod pod. I was glad to see that. Because at first, based on like the very first spot I was at, just to the little left of this, it seemed like you had to like be a certain distance away. But it was just because of the slant I was on or something. Hey, we found another mirror carp, I think. Oh, we did. What's the benefit of the chair? 5%. 5% towards your comfort level. Grats on those trophies, guys. Trophy crucian, trophy gibble. The real benefit is it's cozy. The real benefit is it's cozy. I won't tell anyone, bad boys. I will not tell anyone. But even the hardest core of hardcores need a break and to go be cozy at Copper, you know? Cut bait. Somebody made a comment on one of my videos today about how they accidentally cut up an 18 kilo carp into fish pieces and it only gave them one fish piece. And that reminded me, like that used to bother me. I just haven't thought about it in so long. But it really is crazy that you only get one fish piece, no matter how big the fish is that you cut up. If that was being introduced now, based on the decisions they made at Norway, I don't think they would do it that way again. That's just the way it was back then, because it was, I mean, that goes back to such an early time of the game. Every time I see a trophy gibble or crucian, I want to type cut bait. It's the fish of your nightmares. Wait, why is it the fish of your nightmares, Wrangler? I found a new spot if you want. I'll definitely take the information. Can you tell me a little bit about the spot? I mean, not only the coordinates, but just like, how's it performing? What do you like about it? Do y'all think I'll have plus or minus, over or under 10 mirror carp that weigh 4 kilos something by the time we're done? I just got off a 4-month vacation from RF4. Are you itching? Are you ready to go, bad boys? I thought you got a piece per kilo. I don't think so. I could be wrong though. All right, 41.33, clip 30. Clip 30, Tootie, 24.5 Dinks, and 16 Dinks leather. Are you using, what size Tootie boilies are you using? I'm assuming you're doing Tootie and corn Are you doing 16 or 20? Crucian or Gibbles are the side of Amber. I got you. Corn and dip. Just corn and dip. Wow. That's kind of amazing. What's the bite rate like so far? Double corn. Okay. And you are using PVA? Sure, sure. All right, sounds good, Renzi. Thanks for hanging out. It's always good to have you here for as long as you want to be here. Okay, so Desperados is clearing this up for me. A 2 kilo fish gives you 2 pieces of fish pieces. Okay, I apologize. I don't know. I don't think that continues to go up, but again, I could be wrong. Double cream corn also works there. A Dinks linear. I've never even seen a Dinks linear. That would be a new one for me. So yeah, maybe once this spot starts to slow down a little bit, or if I get tired of it, maybe we'll bounce around and go check that out. Banana dip is back in stock. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Already fishing. Started last night. Got some nice rares. Do you have a favorite spot yet, bad boys? Is it here or somewhere else? You use 2 corn plus dip. Oh, that's cool. Your spot has totally dried up. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't muted. Sorry, y'all. I was talking to Mrs. M-Dog. But I was also pulling that fish in, so it probably looked like I was talking to you all. Wait, where are you? Oh, yeah. Wait, no. Where are you fishing at, Desperados? Still here? I mean, are you here? I can't remember if you said what spot you're in. Yes, this is definitely a different game. This is a cozy experience. Same spot like me. Both of y'all are fishing here. Okay, cool. Very cool. Absolutely, you can. Yeah, for sure. There you go, Wrangler. I like it. Yeah, Copper Lake's the new map, Kush. It's the new carp map for level 29 and above. You can do trips here. They give you all the gear and bait and stuff like that. Just like you could do trips to Norway. I totally agree. I mean, this spot supposedly has been doing good enough to like go past an hour's time, but for the most part, I usually have a better overall experience if I switch off a spot at an hour or thereabout. Sometimes it's like an hour 20, but yeah. There are some restrictions. Good point. Is this the first map that there's been gear restrictions? I think it is. So you can't use anything above spin reels that are 6,000. So 6,000 or 60 reels and below. And you can't use carp rods at all. Look at this fish, y'all. These things are so cool. 32 8K. Wow. Ooh. I had a feeling that was going to be mirror. You had a trophy barbel and grass in 1 hour on bear? Nice. Nice. Yeah, one day I want to go like try to find one of the new barbels at bear, but that day is not today. Hey, it's an eyed. I feel like I'm getting a couple eyed per hour at this spot. Something like that. On average. Those eyes are good silver. Nice, nice. You're struggling on copper so far? Oh, man. Day 2 for me has been so much better than day 1. Sort of have simplified things, though. Like, I'm sure we'll continue to figure out lots of new stuff on copper, but like right now, the double corn, just straight banana approach, which is not exactly what I'm doing right now. By the way, like, I think, at least this morning, the best experience I had was doing basically this setup on all 3 rods, which I've only got this setup on 1 rod right now. I actually think I would have a overall better, but I'm trying to like lean a little bit into some other possibilities. This one's no PVA, but we're catching a lot of crucian gills on it too, so it's whatever. Yeah, I'm using 18 liter now, but I'm not sure. I'm not convinced. You had a trophy eyed on the banana? Oh, nice. I'm not convinced that it actually is any different than what I was using, which was 27. But at Razor's encouragement, I'm trying 18 at the moment. I don't know what the biggest rare I've caught is. Probably this one, maybe. In terms of size, this was 8.5 kilos. Like, I don't remember catching anything yesterday that was necessarily bigger than that. How would I catch? Oh gosh, I'm not going to look through the whole list of everything. I don't know. Double cream corn and milk cream dip, and you're getting a lot of dinks linear? Oh, interesting. Isn't it amazing how you just change the bait up a little bit and you get a whole different species? Well, we're up to 2-eyed already, so we might be going over 2. Oh, that's a good question. So using mono, the Avia is holding 375 meters of 20 kilo mono, which by the way, I mean, that's bigger than the lake. So that's plenty, right? You had a 13 kilo Kohaku on Fluoro Zig. What? On a Fluoro Zig? Hey, good job. Was the bite rate really slow overall? No, they have no variation in water temp. Somebody said earlier they're looking into it. Ooh.
Challenge. Challenge accepted.
Goros, thanks for the Prime sub. I really appreciate it. Oh, I like that you've got honey in there. And you've got some bigger particles. That's cool. That's cool. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that. Man, I could just catch F1s all day. I don't know why. I just think they're so cool.
Challenge. Challenge accepted.
Kugan, you are too kind. Thank y'all. There's another sub. Tier 1 sub? What in the world? Thank you very much. Hey, listen, I just enjoy hanging out with y'all and fishing on a Friday night, so thank y'all for being here. Yeah, I know that, like, I know I'm getting a little, whoa, hey, it's a non-marker super freak. It's a little guy. I'm gonna let him get a little bigger. I know I am, like, well aged out of the, like, you know, target range for what some of this stuff, but the whole, like, train and hype junk, like, especially now this golden kappa, I mean, I could not care less about that stuff, and it doesn't even, it's sort of off-putting, to be honest. Coco's and Cream pop-up Instabite. 441 Jamon, thanks for the follow. Welcome. There you go. The non-markers will be somebody's trophy later. I usually don't, but, or I don't always, but since that was a rare, I definitely wanted to give him a chance to grow up a little more. Look at this. Rick Trophy Crucian. Pain Train Trophy F1. I don't know that I realized that these were considered rare. I don't think I've noticed that. Steelhead says, my fishing will be uncertain after Tuesday, going in for surgery. Oh, so sorry to hear that. I hope the surgery goes really well and that your recovery is easy. Quick and easy. Back in my day, we just had a regular steam engine hype. See what you did there. See what you did there, Big Drock. And welcome to the stream, old friend. Same flavor as I zig, I had it out. So John Audist, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate your kind words. Zig's a bit underwhelming. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure we figured it out quite yet. I think it'll end up being all right. I'm fishing for 4 kilo carp. Aren't we all? What are we at right now? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 at the moment. 5 4 kilo mirror carp. Yeah, unfortunately, that has been the case. It seems like, Wrangler. But I appreciate you fighting the good fight for a little bit there and trying to zig where everyone else is gonna zag. You're right, guys. I got 2 pieces weighing 7 grams. Oh, that's interesting. So find out, using float, find out where the fish are most active in that spot, and then do a little math to set up your zig. Fascinating. That's a really good idea. Huh. Smokey Taber gets a trophy F1. Grats on your trophy F1. You just had a fish pop off, Wrangler? I mean, I guess it'll happen now that I say this, but I have not had that experience at Copper yet. Yeah, nice fish, Smokey. Yeah, that makes sense. And in the guide that they released, the developer guide, they did talk about when the temperature gets warmer. Nope. When the water temperature gets colder, the fish are more likely to go up into the higher elevations to seek the warmer water from the sun, right? Oh, you had a big boy, Wrangler. Is that on the Saber 60 though? Gold 60? Oh, nice. So maybe it was a pretty big fish then. I know my Saber 60s were feeling it on surprisingly like mid-sized carp yesterday, but gold 60 should have a little more power. A lot of predatory fish like colder water because it's higher oxygen levels. Interesting. Ooh, nice Desperados. That's awesome. I am hitting the full quota of mirror carp right now, though. Stone Bro Trophy F1. Back away from the rods. Tootie 20 pop-up. Ooh, nice. And you got your trophy on strawberry. Ooh, cool. I haven't tried strawberry yet. That's cool. I think I'm going to go try Dennis's spot here. How long have I been sitting at this spot, though? Less than an hour? 40 minutes? Maybe like towards the end of the day I will rotate over. See what that's looking like. Hey, it's another F1. Love to see it. Oh, here's a nice one. A 3 kilo Kohaku. 31K experience. All right, Cassavir. Thanks for your help with the numbers tonight. You're trying B9, other end of the map. B9. Yeah, I think the spot I'm trying is at 4133. I don't know how far down that is, but it's somewhere over there. 114 silver for that one fish? Wow. Oh, that's where you are, Wrangler? Nice. Did we get a direction on where you were casting, Dennis? All you got was Gibble and B9? Let's see if I can turn the volume down on these rods a little bit more. I don't know if y'all can hear them. I don't want them to be loud at all for you. I want them just to be loud enough in case I'm looking away that it grabs my attention. All right, so let's go down to 15, 5, and 5. I think that'll be even better. It's fine for you? Okay, good. It's a bit loud. That's what I was hoping it wasn't, but. So the new map has grown on you, it sounds like. It's interesting and fun. Good. Yeah, I'm pleased so far. Oh, I need to sit down. Both in game and real life, to be honest. Absolutely. I mean, this is literally day 2. Imagine how much fun we'll be having a week from now. You put your chair on the dock? Yeah. Yeah, I know. I like being far, far away. I don't want to scare the fish when I get up out of the chair and it makes that crazy sound. The sound that my knees make when I've been sitting for too long. Left side a bit, by the way, Dennis. Thank you. I mean, I did catch some mirrors here this morning, but I definitely think the percentage of mirrors is higher now than it was for me earlier. I mean, it could totally just be random, but like right now I am... Hey, this is my 3rd ide of the day. I am crushing mirrors at the moment. That's a nice one too, 3.1. It's the thud from walking on the bridge that made me do it. I think the common carp order is actually 3 kilos, so I still don't think I have a common carp large enough for the cafe order. They're both under 3. Bite rate's insane. The bite rate is really good. What is this in... does it tell me how many I'm... No. In 46 minutes, we're at 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. Oh, wait, I guess I could just do 42 minus 2. Why don't we go start at the total and then subtract how many we're not counting? Okay, 40 in 46 minutes. And think about how slow it was overnight. I mean, that means we're getting, you know, we're averaging more than a fish per minute right now. But 80% of them are mirror carp, which is a little awkward. Kibble, thanks for the follow. Really? That's it. That's fascinating. Oh, yeah, Blunty. Next time I fish here, I might try that. I might try peach, or I might try the cream white. Headshot says I did 1,200 silver in 2 hours with just banana. You had a F1 trophy. Wait, were you doing banana corn? Is that what that means? Convinced I lost the last fish in that place. My trophy book. Wait, what does my trophy book mean? Are you talking about trophies I've caught here? Is that what we mean? I've only caught, what have I caught? 1 trophy here? Yeah, 1. That's really, I like that idea. At night, switch to Boonisons, maybe like throw out some honey dough, some corn, loop rig. That's fascinating. Now, are you catching a decent bite rate of tench? It seems like at night tench are pretty slow still though, right? I mean, I guess anything is slow here, so if you just catch a couple of them, that's pretty good, but... All right. Probably go about 10 more minutes, and then we'll go switch to the other side, try something else. Just for funsies. It was okay yesterday? Cool. I still don't have a decent one of those new tench. I mean, I had caught a marker, but it was a small marker. The new tench, yeah. You just got normals. All right. What if people caught the biggest funny looking tench on? I mean, funny sounding tench, I should say. All right, banana, cocos and cream, banana, and tutti frutti. So they're coming in on multiple flavors, at least the big ones are. You've had 3 of them with inline and honey dough. Okay, that's cool. Diced cheese. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, cheese has always been an interesting tench bait, right? I think I remember you saying that yesterday. Yo, Wrangler, I mean, if anybody likes baseball, you might appreciate this, but Albies just slid under the third baseman's legs. I mean, it was like amazing. That's 4-eyed. I think he was safe, although they reviewed it. Yeah, he's still at third, so he must have been called safe. They had to review it, though. The umpire might have initially called him out, but, I mean, it was a great throw by the left fielder. And it was fascinating seeing the third baseman try to tag him as he was sliding underneath his legs. But Ozzy got his hand out there and got safe, I think. 3 6,000 reels before I can fish at this and had 0 of them. Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know. These carp setups that we're using here, that's the video, right? That's the video we eventually need to try to make. It's like, what is the affordable, reasonable option? I mean, because what I'm using right now is totally overkill. You do not need these setups for fishing here, at least based on how we're fishing it right now. And obviously the starter, like, budget friendly setup is going to have to be feeders, not pickers. I mean, Fortuna feeders go to 19. These are so cheap. You throw on some like 17 kilo line, just watch the wear. Get some inexpensive 6,000 reels. I don't know, like there's a way you could have the full copper experience and not have to like break the bank. What have we got here? I mean, do y'all agree or disagree? I mean, I feel like we're using luxury. Look at this nice orange here, by the way. Get back over here. $65K. Now that's interesting. Trying out the snowman rig at 5561. I wonder how that's working. I hadn't thought about doing snowman. Yeah, tellies work here. Float fishing seems to be really good. I don't know that spin fishing is necessarily worthwhile here from what I've heard, but float and feeder or float and bottom seems really good. Bug says 29.7 Model 1. Yeah, if you want to use a heavier setup, you could do that. That's true. I did try. What's up, Dormanite? I did try the new bait. Honestly, that rig, I just don't understand yet how to really use it effectively. I caught a couple fish on it, but I'm going to give it some time, and we'll do some testing eventually, and probably other people will figure stuff out long before I will, so. You caught an eyed with jigging. There you go. Yeah, you could try to catch some pike. I'm sure a pike spot will pop up every once in a while, just kind of like Old Berg maybe. Although to be fair, at Bear, it's pretty rare, isn't it? So I don't know. We'll see. If they're going to release new dip, that'd be interesting. I'm just glad that this spot where we are right now has emerged and exists so quickly. Are you in my stream? Or do I have to keep typing? Can you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? This is just fun, right? Like, I don't mind going and trying something. Maybe it's a little slower, but we're trying to go for a certain fish or whatever. But to have a spot like this to come back to, you know, at least once a day or whatever, and catch some fish, have a nice bite rate. I'm just glad this spot has emerged so quickly. Oh, you already caught a pike here. Nice. This looks like an F1. They're getting bigger. Mrs. M-Dog, did you see that play a few minutes ago where Ozzy slid under the third baseman's legs, like right between his legs? It was cool.
That's fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. I do remember that song, Glunty. That's funny. I had not thought of that. I had not made that connection yet. At this point, I think I'm actually going to stay in this spot until it's like actual nighttime, and then we'll go change spots so that first thing in the morning we're at that other spot. Just kind of see how it goes. Well, you should have taken the over on how many eyed I would catch here. I think it's going to end up being the under on 4 kilo mirror carp. So many of them were 3 actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, only 6, and I said over under 10. And then I said over under 2, and we have 5. I'm going to go ahead and turn in my smallest F1. That is an easy 40 silver. Another 4 kilo mirror carp order. Yes, please. 30 silver. Yeah, have not gotten the common carp order. I guess we'll go ahead and do this just for fun. $75 for that Kohaku. Oh yeah, we're at 555 silver in less than an hour? Holy cow. 526 in less than an hour. My goodness. Yes, I did get the pickers. Thank you, Relicade. I got them at Norway. That's correct. Oh, look at this. A Narumi Asagi, but it's a non-marker. That's a rare. That's my first one, I think. Yeah, I've done 34, more recent than 41. 34 has been great lately. But I think the 41 has also been good. Narumi Asagi, is that the first one? Narumi Asagi. Zig Zig Ah. That's it. Saber 60 is just not cutting it. Yeah, I was just thinking about that Relicade, of thinking like for a video, what would be like a reasonable, affordable setup to get for this place. And I think, and you might want to save for like the best, and I get that. But like, I think what I might recommend is something like the Fortuna feeder rod. This goes up to 19 kilos. What I'm using right now currently is 18. So as long as you watch the wear, I don't know, that might not be the best, because as soon as that rod gets a little worn out, you're kind of in a danger zone. Now, some people might want to have more strength available than that, but like, I think this is decent. Unless you're going like, I guess I'm thinking about these corn setups. But if you switch to bigger boilies and stuff, if we figure out spots where like larger mirrors and leathers and other big carp are hitting it, then maybe I would change my tune. So I probably ought to wait and kind of let it sink in a little bit. Which rod are you talking about, Dan? The Coldstream, Model 1 Picker, and the Beluga Narga 6000 cheap combo. Headshot says West Hill with 10%. Yeah, I don't know, some good ideas. Yeah, I mean, I think you're right about the, I mean, I was using, what was I using? 28 kilo stuff before, and I was having a great bite rate here. So I don't know that that actually affects the bite rate a whole lot, but it's interesting to play around with different diameter line and lead cores and leaders and such. The only thing that the more expensive rod pod has on it are the bite alarms. Definitely a luxury item. Even the cheap one is a luxury item. It doesn't help you with fishing. You're gonna still catch the same amount of fish if you just put your rods on the ground like you used to. Why wouldn't you use less thick lines if you don't need it? Well, some of the bigger carp, you would benefit from having more power, right? All right, we're gonna move at midnight, I think. We're still catching nice fish though. This has been so good. Yes, you can use your own alarms. That's correct. Guys, the common carp cafe order is 3 kilo. Did y'all see the size of this one? Yes, if you're going for the largest spool, in other words, if you're trying to get a setup that you could then take to Amber and use there as well, one thing to consider might be how big of a spool the Avia has, yes. Stitch, what's up? You really don't have to send me stuff, but thank you. Teasing fishing for? Yeah. No, Relicate. Sorry, I saw your question earlier. Didn't you ask me earlier, Relicate, if I had I frankly, I can't even tell the difference in the Avia and the Azimuth. They both seem to be reeling in plenty fast. You know, they both have tons of power for this place, so far at least. There's there's more than enough line. The only consideration about spool size would be, again, if you're trying to get setups that you could use at all of the carp lakes, if you're not just thinking for copper. Like, I'm just imagining that lower level players who are leveling up to get here, they may be thinking about, I don't want to buy separate carp setups that I can use at copper and then turn around and try to buy new carp setups that I can use at amber, which I think is reasonable. And I think with the spool size changes, you probably could get away with, whether it's Avia, Azimuth Blue, or Azimuth, whatever, at Amber, at least for a while. So, oh, is that true? Saltwater protection on the Azimuth Blue. No saltwater protection on Avia. Way to come up with some good thoughts there, guys. I like the way you're paying attention to details. Oh, this is going to be a nice fish here. So this is the line that I've had the most rares on, I'm pretty sure. It's another Kohaku, and this one is 8.3, 85k XP. Oh, it's midnight right now. Am I going to switch? Let's stay just a couple minutes longer here. This is the setup that I've had the most rares. So it's a large one hook with banana 14 and banana corn. I agree with you, Stitch. Razor. Don't be junking up my inventory. I love, though, like, Light and Darkness. I mean, to be fair, I don't even know who this is, but they've been very cool, very kind. They've sent me food and some ground bait. But it's just kind of cool when someone's, I mean, they're level 26. They've been playing for a while. But I'm just saying, they're in that place where they're so excited about the game. They just want to, like, share stuff. And then Razor sends me a bamboo rod. You have been kind as well. You've been kind for many years at this point, to be fair. Yeah, it's a good call, Dan. I do think you're onto something there. I don't know about that, Blunty. It's a good question. Is there a... Are you really using azimuth for fishing the sea? I don't know. I just want to tell people to get the Regal. It's just so much fun. I don't know. How is your bite indicator purple? So you can go into the settings of the Kingfisher and you can choose what color you want out of these choices. The HSV works at the sea. Yeah, especially like, I mean, you're going to get maybe busted up every once in a while, but at 34, when most fish you're catching are reasonable size. All right, I think that's a sign. Hazmat's a lot better than the HSV. It's nice. All right. You have 36 silver left in the bank, Wrangler? So the Bestia 3000 has that much drag? Wow. The P Series 2GS has 16.3. Why would that change the... does that change, like, are those light reels? Is that why we're talking about 3000s? It's 2 a.m. here and I can't stop fishing. $3,000 size is leaderboard, light and light bottom. Oh, gotcha. Does it matter the rod or does it just matter the reel? Light and bottom light. Only the reel. Okay. Weird. I'm at 10-meter clip for what it's worth. All right, let's switch them up. Actually, what I should have done is gone ahead and get it set up here. So I think we want to go back to 28, 27, and 27. And we're going to be using Tootie. I'm gonna say, I'm assuming yellow. It could have been red though. I don't know. Gold 60s brings back so many memories. That's what I was thinking. And that's why I did this, because I figured we might catch a fish while I was setting up the other rods. All right. So now let's remove it. Remove it. Yeah, Avia, I agree. 41.33. I think, what did we say? Slightly left or something? What? It's in the weeds. What is this right here? 43.34. All right, 41.33 starts here. And I can't remember, didn't we say slightly left? Clip 30. All right. Let's see. We're going back to 28. All right, see what we're catching over here. We're on 2D and we're on a much farther clip than what I've been used to lately. This, interesting. This is in fact a Dinks. We are on the Dinks. Dennis said we would catch Dinks, and we are catching Dinks. Still a mirror, though. You can feel you're going to get re-addicted to Norway. Norway is awesome, though. Sounds like your silver account will appreciate that. Oh, wow, Relicade. Were you using foams as well? I saw Jordy caught that trophy pollock on like salty fish or salty fish lures. Foam and maggot 4, nice. The blue lurker. That blue lurker's been good for a long time. We're on the Dinks over here. No PVA on that this time, but that's okay. It'll be fine. This is something very small. All right, Relicade, thanks for hanging out. Ooh, it's a little crucian. Oh no, it snapped. That's awful, Dan. Stitch, you're catching at 67.59, clip 15. Looks like another Dinks. Getting a little bigger. 5.9. Yeah, it could have been a big dinks. That's true. Because you were over here, weren't you? A mirror house on a theme park. Yeah, we do have some different variety mirrors, don't we? Another small fry. Pickle Dish says, have you gotten any copper trophies yet? No. Well, just the F1. I had the F1 this morning. They're following me around, guys. They found me. They have found me. $3.2 kilos. So how many fish pieces is that going to give us? Oh, it's a marker. Never mind. 2.8. That'll just be, what, 2? 2 pieces. You got a Dinks linear? Nice. Yeah, I haven't seen one of those yet. Yeah, that's funny, Wrangler. $61 catfish on a 3,000 reel. Ew. They're showing how much Frenchie was eating last night during the broadcast. He kept going back to their little food bar. 100 Luz says, I finally just unlocked PVA. Should I keep using the spot on top of the PVA? You can, especially if you've gotten in some good habits of using it. I don't know what other people will say. I typically don't and seem to do fine. But every once in a while I will. Yeah, I do think that's a good point. You do need to watch how much you could eat. You could slide into overfeeding if you're not careful. I think it's interesting. Ever since we took the PVA, or yeah, we don't have PVA on line 1, I don't think I've caught a single fish on it. Which surprises me that PVA would be that important. I mean, we're just using double corn. But sure enough, I mean, has been the only line. It stopped getting bites as soon as I let the PVA run out. So I'm gonna try throwing it back on, see what happens. Yeah, that's true. If you use smaller PVAs, that helps a little bit. Good luck with the big fish, corn dog. I don't know if you're in the stream right now, Hooked Harmony, but the rod restriction is that you can't use a carp rod. The real restriction is 6,000 or less. 5036 also works with 2D 15 boilie and double corn for dinks, 15 meter. I'm impressed with, I mean, we're really just targeting dinks so far, but I've been impressed with the bite rate. I mean, it's not like we're having to wait super long for fish, and it does seem like there's at least the opportunity, the chance that you could have a little bit bigger fish here. Throw northwest, okay. It's like a small one, it looks like. Is that still a Dinks mirror? I think it is. Yeah. .22 leather, wow, nice. Yeah, that's a much bigger leather. I mean, I haven't caught a single carp that big since I've been fishing here, I don't think. Of any variety. I know I haven't. That's a nice fish. Family-friendly channel in terms of language, but I know what you mean about the orange tinted water for sure. At least it's a little bit bigger. Maybe like 6-7 kilo. I don't know. It's mostly coming in, but every once in a while it pulls a little bit. Oh yeah, that would have been that would be awesome, Dan. That would be really cool. Oh yeah, it's a Dinks mirror. It's just a little bit bigger size. This will be my personal best Dinks mirror right here. 9.4 kilos. Actually 9.04 kilos. Yeah, no, that would be awesome. Oh, Mantizu says caught a 24 kilo Dinks. Wait, are you sure, Smokey? Is that right? Are you just saying that, or is that true? Trophy is 35? Could that be true? Yeah, it's true, Stitch. $35 kilo. Well, the good news is if I ever catch that, that will give me the catch a fish at weighing at least 30 kilos using a picker rod. Yeah, like trying to. I mean, I have a feeling that's how a lot of people are going to do that challenge. If you haven't done it already, you're going to figure out a bait that these fish are going for. You're going to put on like 2/0 hooks and the biggest size boilie of Tutti Frutti or whatever, and then you're just going to sit and wait. You had 2 of them the same day? Wow. Well, if this is another Dinks mirror, we might have just upped our personal best again. This might actually be 10 kilos or more. Did you catch those on huh. They look really cool when they get a little bigger, I think. I'm doing a 30-meter clip right here. 13.8. New personal best. Oh, because we're just using... Oh, nice, Blunty. Because we're just using the double corn, we're actually not in the orange on the weight, even though we're using 20-gram PVA bags. That's kind of cool. Villager, welcome to the stream, by the way. See, that's a first time chat. And I am using a 30-meter clip at the moment. Ooh. So this seems to be the time of the day where some of the larger dinks are coming out. I mean, we went from catching 2 to 4 kilos to like 9 to 10 kilo. And I also don't have any energy, to be fair. Looks like the same thing to me. Villager, thanks for the follow. $10-kilo mirror carp of the Dinks variety. I wonder if these dinks, are they worth anything? Are they comparable to regular mirror carp, more or less? Has anybody noticed? We'll have to do a size-by-size comparison. Oh yeah, lumpfish. Actually, when they added those new fish to Norway, that did make a pretty big difference. I'm confusing you. I'm on the most expensive rods. These rods aren't most expensive. These are Royal Pickers. These are like 5,000 silver. They only go up to 29 kilo. I'm using 28 strength. You can't use over 6,000 reels. The only thing I could put on here that might give me a little bit more strength is if I was running the Tagara 6,000 or the Vinga 6,000. But, I mean, at some point, I mean, how much strength do we need for these carp? Right? What am I missing? No, these aren't even the most expensive pickers, because with this update they came out with picker rods that cost more than these. These are cheaper than my carp rods, aren't they? I believe so. So what are you saying you think I should have like Tagaras on there or what? I mean, what were you implying? What is the nicest? The nicest would be Venga 6000, I'm guessing. 26.8 Dink. Nice. That's a big boy. That's getting up there. Dinks linear are good money. You've got 2, 16, and 22. Yeah, 35 is trophy apparently. Which just seems so big for a trophy-sized carp. No, if you have premium, the sub comes over for free as many times as you want. Indragrid says, I'm using Tagara 6000, upgraded to friction 19.6, and it's limited 23 kilo leader. Yes, I mean, you're right. I could get a little more power if I had the Venga 6000s. That is true. But aren't those like 20K or something? Let me see. I think the difference in silver for those are pretty drastic. If I remember correctly. Where are the reels? Okay, here's the reels. Spinning reels. The Venga 6000 is 18.7 thousand silver. The Tagara 6000 is only 6,000 silver. It's 3 times as much. In cost, with only a slight difference. I mean, slightly better max drag. Beastie is also an option. BRB. Okie dokie. We are in the slow part of the day, aren't we? All right, let's keep looking at those reels just for fun. So, Tagara has a mech weight of 41. It doesn't matter though. I mean, that's way over heavier carp rate. I mean, lead core you would ever be able to use anyway. You're getting 18 max drag. Bestia does get 19, but it's 3K more silver. Admiral gets 20. I assume the Admiral has a pretty small spool size. I think that's what I remember about the Admiral. I could be wrong though. It does have a nice rated drag though. It's expensive though. I don't know. Azimuth is in there with 19 as well. So Bestia and Azimuth, very similar. I would argue that the Azimuth is the better carp option because it's got so much bigger spool, and mech weight doesn't matter because both mech weights are well over the maximum carp line you can use. I've got the Mayor, which is 19, but it's just a small spool. It's the downside of the Mayor. It's pretty costly for how small the spool is. Is the Avia 6000 not even on this list yet? I don't see it. So let's see. What do people? Some people when you start talking about upgrading reels, some people say that impacts. Now I don't know. I've never upgraded a reel that I've then used very much. But some people say that impacts how quickly it takes damage and how expensive it is to repair. Again, I have no idea, but that's just what I've heard people say. What did you say the Tagara goes up to? A 19? Did I ever answer what clip I'm using? I'm using clip 30 here, if I hadn't already answered that. Wow, that much of a difference on the HSV, huh? Wow, okay. That's a big difference. What's up, Wisdom Man? Hey, this looks like a good old-fashioned tench here. You've upgraded 4 HSVs. So how have they been? Are they still performing well for you? I think it's wise to wait, kind of let things settle here before making gear decisions. These Tinch are liking our Tutti Frutti. Old school Tinch. Not to be confused with the new hard to say Tinch. Yes, this is a cozy lake. The bite rate's picking up again. I guess that late afternoon, pretty brutal. Model 2 rods times 3. And Avia reels? No, what kind of reel was it? It wasn't Avia. Somebody told us yesterday, but I've already forgotten. Hey, it's our first Dinks linear. It's a rare. Oh, I didn't realize it. That's cool. Almost 20,000 XP for just a little fella. Natora. The old Natora. The guys having a rock concert in the trailer must have gotten arrested. Yeah, he hasn't shown back up, has he? Got Trophy Roach. I will say, like, without the rod pod, because I wasn't looking, I would not have known that this fish was on. Because it has that, like, reverse line alarm on there. Ooh, it's another linear. Ah, it must be a time of day thing. Since they're rare, maybe there's just like a short time of day when they're more likely to come in. I mean, we just caught them back to back after pretty much catching 90% Dinks mirrors. Hope you get something good, Steelhead. And now the Dinks leather comes in. Not sure what's going on inside of there, but we got all the Dinks. There's no point using the leader that big as you do since you're with the Avia. The Avia. I'm with the Avia, I'm with the Azimuth, and I'm with the Mayor. You can increase your bite rate by getting a smaller leader. But what if I decide I want to use the weight of the mech? Get a little extra power out of the weight of the mech. Just in the like perfect situation, I might want to do that. They're saying smaller as in diameter, as in like, basically what people are saying is, why are you using that a 27, 28 kilo line when the Avia only does 17 kilos max drag or whatever. All right. Crucian carp order. Back. We already did it once. Ooh, look at that. 25 kilo common carp. That would be awesome. Let's see. I think I actually want to do it by weight. Okay. Here we go. Okay, these are all very close. All right, so a Dinks mirror that's 6.8 is 19 kilo. A Dinks linear that's 6.7, it's, you know, rare, is 31.5, so way more. And a regular mirror carp that's 6.2 is 8.750. So these Dinks are worth a lot more than regular mirror carp, like at the same weight, basically twice as much. I mean, this Dinks mirror is slightly smaller than this mirror, and it's worth twice as much silver. Now, what if we sort by price? That Dinks leather is worth a ton. What if you got a decent sized Dinks leather? That would be amazing. Okay, very cool. I think we've had a pretty stellar night here. So in 2 hours and 16 minutes, without all the cafe orders we've turned in, we made over 1,000 silver. Wow. I had no idea we were gonna, on day 2, start getting into this kind of results. Welcome back, welcome back. Just in time to see that we actually did pretty good. I'm very pleased. I mean, day 2, by the way, Dennis, thanks for the recommendation on going over to 4133. Like, that was some really good silver, and also just fun. Like, I hadn't caught that many dinks, and that was like just dinks after dinks. So it's pretty cool. Made some good silver tonight. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Clip there is 30, Phoenix. 30. Yeah, sorry. I got to be done for the night. I actually haven't eaten dinner. I've been just streaming since the moment I got home from work. So I just got to go eat something and maybe chill for a little bit. My kids will be home any minute, and it'll probably be a little chaos in here. So I'm hoping I'll have time to stream tomorrow. I imagine I will. I just don't know what time yet. It'll depend on what family sort of schedule we do for hanging out and doing fun stuff. But I hope to see y'all again very soon. So thank you for all the support tonight. Y'all are incredible. And tight lines. I'll see you soon.